Hi, good evening, everybody. The boys are back in action. They're here in my hometown tonight to take on the Habs. We'll see what happens. Coming up. It just feels like this season's never going to get on track, doesn't it? We're 2/3 of the way through now, headed towards 3/4 in a few games from now, and it just feels like nothing is going to ever be normal again. That's how it feels. But sometimes sports can fool you, and I'm hoping this is one of those times. Okay. Sabres going into this game in Montreal, folks, are 12-11-3 on the road. 4 and 6 our last 10, I should say. Lost our last outing, as we know. Still can't believe that happened. And their plus-minus in goals for and against is a -9. The Habs at home are 11-15-3. They're as bad as us as a home team this year. They're a game over 500 on the road like us. So Montreal also struggles at home. They've lost their last 2 outings. They're 3-6-1 their last 10. Montreal's goal differential is a -41. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to win. We're on the road, so there's a good chance. The Habs now have won 13 regulation games, the Sabres 21. Okay, now a few notes here, guys, I want to talk about. Now, since January the 1st, I was doing some research on this, just curious, more than anything. When the Sabres have been three games under 500 since January 1st, has been 6 times they have faced being 3 games under, looking at being 4 games under, which we were once this year. But since January 1st, the Sabres record, when they're 3 games under 500, going into a game is 6-0-0. And they've not been 4 games under 500 yet in the new year. Let's hope it continues today. Now, key to the game, guys, is getting 4 or more goals. When the Sabres have scored 4 or more goals, they're 13-3-0. We just got to get 4 as a magic number. After 55 games last year, okay, we've had in 55 games this year, 16 games where we've scored 4 or more goals. Last year, at the same point of the season, in 55 games, we had 28 games with 4 or more goals. So quite a difference, eh? We're 8 points behind last year's pace at the moment. So right now we're at 52 points. Last year we were at 60. Last year we were scoring, as we know, a hell of a lot more goals going into game to game. And that, I think, is the biggest dilemma this year, guys. We can look at a lot of things. We can look at goaltending. We can look at a lot of things. Our biggest dilemma is this team just can't catch fire. They cannot catch fire this year. That's the cold, hard truth with their offense. It's been just average at best all year long, you know. And last year, more than half our games, we were scoring 4 goals a game. So you tell me, guys. I think we need a new voice. I've said that before. I don't think we're going to do it. So what are we looking at the rest of the season? That's the question. What are we really looking at? Are we looking at a team that's going to win 1, lose 1, lose 2, win 1, lose 2, win 1, win 1, lose another, win 2, lose 1? Like, I don't know anymore. Guys, I'm just kind of going with the game to game, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, last game, what was it? I was going to do post game, and you know what? I just was not feeling good. And I say, you know what? The heck with it, man. Right now, it doesn't matter. There's no good news to report to you guys. There's nothing of positive to report except that, look, I'm not going to give up, but at the same time, they're sure as hell twisting my arm too. And we're only 2/3 of the way through the season, and never would I give up. Like, think about it. We're this. You know, a few years ago, if we were like just a few games under 500, we would have been thrilled with that. But the Sabres really teased us this year. They really made us believe this season was going to be a for real season. And this is the last thing this franchise needed was this to happen this year, this season, this miserable, subpar season, I guess is the best way to voice it. And yeah, I know last game, guys, I know Luukkonen looked very human, but you know what? He's entitled. I hate to say it, but he is. he's entitled to have an off game. He's had a lot of good ones. And we're finding ways when he's had good games to lose. Forget bad ones. So what are we going to do tonight? Well, we're on the road. There's a good chance that at least something can happen, you know? I don't know what we're going to do with our home record. It's so discouraging. Like losing to Anaheim, I'm still taken back by that. I cannot believe that the Sabres lost to Anaheim on their home ice. I know like things have been tough this year, you know, at home, but my goodness, like, and you know, guys, we can go over that game all we want, and it really doesn't matter because you found a way to lose. We could say it was Luukkonen, we could say it was this. I just think the coach has lost the team in that dressing room. And those type of things happen when you've lost the team. Well, they're saying today, they're talking about Owen Power here. Not much going on. Like, what do I care if their fathers are going on the trip? Why did he talk about this? You know, talk about what we need to do to get this team fixed. Oh, Lord, guys. Look, I'm dealing with a bad back. I'm going to go like rest it, and I'm going to get ready for this game. And you guys know how I hate losing to Montreal. I better not lose this one, man. Jeez. You know, I cannot believe we're 3 games under 500 again, and now we're staring at 4. And of all teams that could do it to us, Montreal. In Montreal, you know, like, it's that kind of year. So I'm hoping we see something good happen tonight. We all need it. Whether it be like a 9-2 win or something, a rout, something. We need something to happen. So if the Sabres look flat again today and they lose this game, yeah, I'm going to be pissed off. I won't be shocked because we don't have a general manager addressing our real needs right now behind the bench. He's just not doing it. And what's discouraging about this, I feel like we're killing, you know, 2 birds at 1 stone, I guess the saying is, because if and I don't think Granato's going to wake up this team, but if our general manager does nothing about it, I feel like we're losing 2 for 1 here, you know? And that's just how it feels. I feel like I'm not going to trust Adams again. If he does nothing and just does the Botterill thing like Botterill did with Housley and just lets things get worse and worse and worse at the end of the year. Because this is the point of the year, guys. This could get worse now. From this point on, tonight's the night. That if we lose tonight, we're 4 games under, then it could get worse. And then what happens? Then how do you even make videos of this team anymore? You know, it's something that I don't even want to think about, but it's right there in front of us at the same time. We're like I said, we're 6-0 facing this situation. That means we're due to lose. You know, we're due. So if the Sabres lose this one in regulation and they do nothing about our coaching situation, I don't know what to say anymore, guys. I just don't. Really, I don't. I cannot believe that this franchise all of a sudden is just as unhealthy as it was under Botterill again with Kruger. That's how it feels right now this second. Right now this second, it's like my interest in the team just isn't what it should be. And it's just because I don't, and I can handle not making the playoffs, but I can handle doing nothing about it and sitting back and just letting the league kick us in the face again another year and doing nothing to protect ourselves in the future. We're gonna have to make a decision here, I think, with the coach and the general manager very soon. This is the problem when you let this stuff linger like Adams is doing. He's letting this linger and stretch. And, you know, I'm impressed how many fans are going to Buffalo games this year. I have to say, I am actually impressed. What we hit, like in the 17,000s last game, if I'm right? Like, I'm impressed with the fans. Like, I don't know how they're doing it because there's not many teams that could hack this, what we're going through right now. We're going to have to see. A win will help temporarily, be a bandage job for tonight for us. I mean, we'll take it just to stop the bleeding and then see what comes, but I don't know. Unless there's a miracle close coming to this season that I don't see coming, I cannot believe we're resting on our laurels like this, doing nothing about it. It's heart-wrenching, guys, it is. So, all right, win or lose, I'll be home tonight, so I'll see you tonight. If it's a loss, we'll talk about it briefly, and if it's a win, we'll talk about it briefly, guys. It's where I'm at with this team. I feel like we're just going in circles, That old saying, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again. Feels like that's what we're doing here. All right, guys, see you tonight.